The horns sounded too late. By the time the warning echoed across the stone terraces, the outer villages were already burning. Smoke climbed into the sky like a second horizon, and the ground shook beneath the boots of men who had never learned mercy. Jake stood alone at the edge of the cliff, watching his nation fall. Years ago, this same crowd had stood here and turned their backs on him. He had been 16 when they cast him out, not for a crime, not for betrayal, but for asking the wrong question. He had stood before the elders and asked why the old rituals no longer worked, why the prayers felt empty, why the gods had gone silent. The square had gone quiet, then angry, then afraid. They called him dangerous, they called him arrogant, they said the divine was not meant to be understood, only obeyed. So they sent him away. No procession, no farewell, just a command to leave before nightfall. He walked until the roads ended and the land forgot his name. The mountains took him first, cold, thin air, silence so heavy it pressed against his thoughts. He nearly died there more than once. Hunger stripped him down, fear taught him patience, loneliness sharpened his mind in ways comfort never could. It was there he found the old stone tablets buried beneath frost and rubble. Not scriptures, instructions. They spoke of divinity not as a gift, but as a discipline. Breath, stillness, control of thought before control of strength. Days passed without movement, nights spent listening to his own pulse until it slow at will. He failed more times than he succeeded. Months became years. When his body broke, he learned restraint. When his mind wandered, he learned focus. When anger rose, he learned to let it pass without feeding it. Divinity, he realized, was not power over the world, it was mastery over the self. By the time he descended from the mountains, his presence felt different, quieter. He moved without haste. His eyes held no hunger for approval. He did not return home. The desert came next. There he learned endurance, to walk without wasting motion, to act without panic, to accept pain without letting it decide his actions. Sandstorms taught him humility. Silence taught him truth. In an abandoned temple swallowed by dunes, he uncovered the final lesson. The art was never meant to separate men from one another. It was meant to prepare one to stand alone when everyone else fell. When the war horns sounded years later, he felt it before he heard it. The discipline had sharpened his senses beyond fear. He turned toward the smoke without hesitation. The city did not recognize him when he arrived. Armor clashed, walls cracked, the enemy came in waves, confident and loud. He moved through them without rage, each strike precise, each breath measured, not faster than necessary, not slower than required. Men fell not because he was cruel, but because he was